Hi everyone, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and have you ever had a few minutes in the afternoon where you wish you could just whip something together for fun, for enjoyment, and it's not too complicated? Well, this could be your ticket. We are going to use up some more book pages today with this little project. Let me give you a little tour with my little inky fingers. Okay, so this is a triple envelope booklet. Okay, so I have just fastened her with this little tie, not necessary, but I just tossed it on there. I've embellished the front with some bling, and this is a book page from a field guide, and a lot of the field guides have illustrated birds and flowers and trees, so they're a great resource for you if you're ever looking for botanical or flora or fauna illustrations. Great resource. I don't have the particular cover on this one because I tore it apart and it's gone, but very fun. This is also from an old book page. It's an old children's book that had larger font on it, and I just tore out a little section that I thought looked neat. It doesn't even necessarily have anything to do exactly with the page, but it talks about a lake and, you know, somebody walking and da-da-da, and I just thought that kind of went with the feel. I have covered the spine in a little bit of lace. Let me show you the back. I have put some stenciling with some this color. You know this color. This color, yeah, vintage photo, distress ink with the dauber, very easy to do, covering the back. And let me take you a little tour of the inside. So basically, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 writing surfaces. Now, I have just gone ahead and torn out some words from another book. It was actually, come here. It was a music paper, and on the side it had some larger font that had song names on it. So I just tore out some of those. So All Around Is Beauty is one name of one song, and Songs from Near and Far, which I thought went along with birds and songs and things like that. So that's how that happened. And all right, I'm sitting now. Okay. And also the little bonus of using the envelopes is you can create little tuck spots. And so actually pockets. These are pockets that house, this is just a decorative paper that I've done some stamping on the back with some lines and attached a little tab to. So I made 3 of those, very easy to operate, very fun and simple. You could tuck anything in here. You could tuck pictures or little notes or journal cards or anything like that. So just some fun extra things to explore. Yeah, lots of extra writing space. Like to give that back. This can be a standalone project, or this can be added to a journal as a clip-in or a tuck-in. Very fun to do. So there you go. It's not too super fat. It's got a little chunk to it, but not the worst thing in the world, and can certainly be tucked into the back or the front of a journal or clipped onto a page. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's make one of these little guys. All right. Now, the first thing I did was I grabbed 3 envelopes, and these are the envelopes that I used. You can use any size envelope. Any size envelope will work. And I'll just 6, I think 4, maybe a little bigger, maybe 4 and a half. Okay, but that just happened to be what I have on hand. It doesn't matter if they match or not, but basically the construct is extremely easy. You just have one envelope open this way, one envelope open this way, and then you're going to tuck one in the other like that. Okay, and then basically you're going to do the same thing with this one. Like this. So this is the basic construction, but we do have to take it apart to glue it. So I'm just kind of showing you what we're doing here. So basically that's it. And then we just fold that back over on that, and you have your little booklet formed. Okay. Now, the only reason why I have the pockets on the side here is because I went ahead and I trimmed this edge off, and that opened up the side pocket. So we'll do that as well. So let's start from the beginning again. We have one envelope. We're going to glue our first envelope in. Pretty much any glue will work here. I'm using Art Glitter Glue, linked down below. If you're looking for any links to my favorite tools and supplies, they're available on my Amazon Associates site. And well, it's not a site, it's just a link. All right, there you go. So just glue this pup in, slide it in. It should slide quite snug, but still allowing a fold for the paper, for the envelopes to fold onto each other like that easily. Okay, don't let it all bunch up there. You want to have it nice and open and close nicely. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and tuck the other one in. And I think 3 seems to be a good max number, but you can do more if you want, or you can do just the back and the front and just have it open like a little book with nothing in the middle. You could do that too. After 3, it starts to get a little bulky in the spine, so it's not really, the spine is not designed to, maybe I stuck that too soon. Well, let me just I stuck that too soon, so I'm just going to back out, and I shouldn't have stuck that so fast. I'm just going to do it on the other side, and that's going to work just fine too. So there you go. That's how you get around that. All right. Whew, whew. Okay. All right, so now we're just going to check to see if we did that well. We're going to test our folding ability. We want our little envelopes to align nicely. We're going to go in there and we're going to make them align nicely. The glue and stuff on my fingers. Okay, yeah, that aligned nicely with a little encouragement. And so this is the back. We're looking at the back. This is the front, and this is the back. A little glue there that with a little extra, but that's okay. This is going to wrap around and become your spine. It's going to give you a little bit more strength there. And I'm just going to glue this down. You can actually glue it close and use this as a flap to tuck things in, or you could glue it like this and tuck things in here, but I'm just going to secure it all the way down to have a nice smooth back on this particular one. We have options. We do. We have options. All right, so just fold it over. Hi, Holly. And get our creases going nicely. There we go. Okay, so that's our back with the flap. The front has no flap. The back has a flap. Okay. All right, so now we have pages we can work on. And what I would recommend at this point is to go ahead and just cut the edge off of this. And I'm going to use my guillotine cutter because I can get a straighter cut with that because it's already thick. But if you want to use the sliding cutter, you might want to cut these beforehand just so that you don't have to go through so much paper. I'll be right back. Okay, see, you didn't even know I was gone. All right, so I'm back and I'm closing my glue. I'm looking for my magnets right now so I can glue a little magnet on here to hold the pin. I can't find my magnets right now because my place is such a mess, so I'm going to have to dig for those. Okay, so now we have our pages, and now we are going to play with some book pages. So let's find some books. We've got some book pages here. Okay, so I found this book page, which I thought was kind of pretty. It had some pretty birds on it. And I think I will decorate this one a little bit differently. This one I did a whole book page and just tore it around a little bit smaller than the actual envelope size. But this thing, I think I'm going to actually tear some pretty birds out in smaller segments. I don't know, because I just thought that might be fun. Careful not to tear the little feet. No, I tore a toe. Oh well, just keep going. It's okay. I don't think he'll mind. It'll be all right. Right? Yeah. Okay, there we go. And we'll just tear this one. Finger tearing is very relaxing. Yeah, I don't know. Something about it I like. I like it way more than fussy cutting. Boy, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. You can also fussy cut these out. No problem with that. And maybe I want another bird on there. Yeah, who would like to be involved in this? I think you would like to be involved. Yes, I hear you. I hear the twitter from here. I think I'm just hearing birds too much, you know. That's what happens when you live with birds. You hear them all the time. And when you don't hear them, you wonder what they're up to. Yep. Oh, yep, now I hear him. He's continuing to destroy the kitchen. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Here we are. Okay, we have you, little bird. Okay, so yeah, you guys could all kind of hang out on here. That might be fun, right? Yeah, that's kind of a nice place to start. So let's start there. And let's start with vintage photo. You don't have to use a vintage photo. I just happen to have it here, so I thought, let's use it. You can use any color you like. Oh, Holly, please leave me some kitchen. Okay. Going around the mountain. Yep. All right, there we go. And this little lone guy, but we're going to keep you with your friends, so everything's all right. There will be no concerns. Everybody will have bunkmates here. Okay. Now, there's a million things you could do with this, but I think I'm just going to do something very simple. You know, just maybe like this. Just kind of cute like that. Just looking adorbs. All right, so let me glue you down. I think I'm going to use the art glitter glue today. It's a strong, wet, white glue. It dries pretty fast. It has this nice little metal edge nub to allow the glue to come out very easily and very finely. You don't need a lot of glue for these projects. It's actually handy. It can wrinkle your paper, though. That's why we sometimes don't use wet white glue, and we use something that doesn't wrinkle the paper. But in this case, you're doing paper to paper, and the paper is pretty thick, so minimal wrinkling occurring. Same thing here. All right, just getting my edges. Very easy to do with the little metal nib. And there we go. And we're down. Okay, and for me, it doesn't matter if I smudge the color because I'm kind of going for that old, weathered look. It comes in very handy. Yes, that's right, the antique look. Okay, so I think what I'm going to go do is go ink around the edges to just emphasize the edges. Yes, here we go. Emphasizing the edges, emphasizing the edges. Oh, I got a new song today. Who knew? Must be a new year or something. All right, now I can do that around all the edges actually. Let me just do that quickly. All right, well, cheater inking. This is called cheater inking. When you want to go fast, do it fast. You can take your time if you want, or you can do cheater inking. Cheater inking is dragging the ink dauber. It's just a little faster. Well, somebody got mad at me for doing it. They're like, oh, disgusting eye roll look, like emoji. I know, huh? It is totally cheater. All right, there. All right, so that's pretty much that's it, right? Just maybe the back. A little more on here. And on the last one, I did a stencil on the back, which I think I could do this one as well. So let me just grab a stencil. Okay, this I call weird wood. I don't know why, it just looks like weird wood to me. So I'm going to do some weird wood on here. And it's kind of cool when you use two different colors. So let me try that. I'll do some pink over here. Some little more brown over here. A little more pink over here. Oops, doesn't matter if it moves, no big deal. It's supposed to look sort of weird and like mystery woods sort of look. Pink over in this corner. How'd we do? Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let me get just a little more around this edge. There. Okay, that looks good. All right, so we have that on the back. And now, I feel like I want to put a bird on the back. Can I put a bird? Yeah, let me just put a bird on. And I think it's you. You seem to have a little pinky streak in you and you just want to go on the back. So I'm going to put you on the back. That's all there is to it. I might as well use up my scraps. I have them right here. What am I saving them for, right? I got a giant box beside me full of them. Good grief, I better use up some of these. Okay, you're coming. You're going to town. You are going to be right there and look adorable. That's right. Actually, I really like that. I think that looks good. Maybe that even looks better than that. Oh, well. That's what we got. That's what we got. So we're going with it. Okay, here we go. Sometimes you don't know until you're actually in the middle of it, right? And then, a piece of paper flutters down onto another piece of paper, and all of a sudden, possibilities open. And you're often running in a completely different direction, like a little jackrabbit. Okay, that's kind of cute. I like that. More art glitter glue. This is very easy so far, right? Nobody's broken a sweat. No crying home to mama now. I don't want to hear any crying home to mama. Mama's busy. You let mama rest. Okay. All right, it's got a little glue on that. Well, there's a shocker, huh? Okay. Hand tool. Hand tool, very valuable. All right, very expensive. Imported. All right. Okay, so now we have this, and that's very cute, and we can do more with that. But let's meander onto the inside to see what we're going to do there. Where are we at? 13. Okay. And we're focused, and we're in shot. Good. Yay. All right. So now we have an opening because we opened that, and we have a page. We have two more openings, and we have 2 pages. So we need something to cover them up. So I happen to come across, I have these from a journal that I tore out. Isn't it crazy that we tear apart journals to make journals? I know it's crazy, but it's fun, so who cares, right? And so I've got 3 pages here, but I think I need one more page. Where is that? Hang on. Okay, I found 4 pages of this planner stuff that I just tore out of a planner because I couldn't find a 4th one here, so that's okay. We'll use you another time. But I think I'm just going to use this, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them all together And I'm hoping only to have to tear once and get all the same size. So let's see how this works out. Works out in my mind. Let's see if it works out in reality. All right, so we'll just use you as a sizer. So I'd say I kind of want you to sit there and there. Okay, can you see? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. I'm just going to measure. I want a little bit hanging out. I'm looking. I want a little bit hanging out. And I'm going to tear. I've got 4 pages. It's a strong tear. Hold tight. Okay? We'll muscle with that one. Not too bad. Now I'm just going to rotate the whole thing. And I'm just going to decide how long I want it. I'm going to bring it up from the bottom. Oh, say maybe 1/4 inch or so. Maybe 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, somewhere in between that and there. Okay, so now I've got that. Now I've got 4 that are the same size, and my life just got easier. Phew! Okay. I'm going to put these here, but they don't pop enough for me, so I need to come in and do something fun with them. So I've got some browns and pinks going on here, browns and pinks going on here. So maybe I want to do, I'll do brown. Okay, because that'll show nicely. Yeah, let me get some serious inking going on. This is walnut stain. I'm just switching because I think this one might be juicier. Might show up a little more. The nice rough edges pick up they're very thirsty for ink. So they always give you a nice little, grabberoo of the ink. And then you're rocking and rolling. Yeah, and you're getting some distinction from the paper in the background, getting some nice contrast. Okay, so that's one. I'm just going to do that again. Figured I'd grab January since we're in January, February time. This is January, February. And I'm going around. Okay, doesn't take long. You can cheater ink here too if you want. That's perfectly fine. If it's going to be a huge visual, then I won't cheater ink it. I'll make it look nicey nice. And you can halo the edges if you want. Haloing is just kind of doing this so you can make it look even more like finger rubbed and stuff like that. Okay. Oh, I'll do that to this one too. That looks kind of cute. Okay, just a little bit. Okay. Well, that's not the greatest haloing job I've ever done. That's okay. That's okay. Just soften the edges. Softening. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, just one more. Come down the home stretch. All right. I think this is a great way to blow through a bunch of envelopes. If you have some, maybe you got some cards or you got some at the thrift shop. That's where I get all my envelopes. I buy them at the thrift shop. They're always next to nothing there. And, there's so many things you can do with envelopes. We could do crafts with envelopes from here till those cows are coming home when we're finally out of envelopes, but not a minute before. That's right. They have to stay out, make their milk. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it with art glitter glue. Okay, that sounds good. Should I put them in order? It doesn't matter. Okay, we will just for fun. The date order, since I've got planner dates on here, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. So let's put this on here. Da 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 da. All right, first one down. Second one, you're up. Let's do it. Okay, we're gluing, and we're gluing, and we're gluing. Okay. All right, now we're putting this one down. See how easy this is? This is just, it's basically cutting and pasting. Cutting and pasting, but you can make amazing things just cutting and pasting. Why does life have to be so complicated? It doesn't. It can be simple, and it can be fun. And then we can get on to new projects, right? Yeah. There's a time and a place for the not the complicated, but the intense, intrigue, deep thought process projects. And then there's the time for, I just want to craft and have fun. And both can happily coexist in anyone's life. And only you decide when you do what. And it's okay to put a project down and not be done with it and go play and make some easier things. Maybe you're getting overwhelmed with a bigger, more intense project, or you don't know what to do and you need some inspiration. So go play with some little stuff. I like to do the big thing, small thing contrast. Like I'll make a bunch of big things and then I'll go make a bunch of small things. And then I feel balanced. I don't know. That just feels good. All right, there we go. Now we're getting something. Now it's totally cute like this. I don't need to do any more than this. This is just adorable the way it is. Isn't that cute? Look how cute that is. There's little pockets for people to tuck things. You don't have to fill the pockets. There's no rules. There's no pocket police that are going to come and get you. No. But I'm going to do a little more. Okay, what time is it? Yeah, we're good. Okay, I'm going to put a spine, and I have some pink sari silk here, which I thought would be extra cute. This is Fabrifix. This is the one that's going to grab fabric better. I like to use Fabrifix when I'm looking for a strong hold for anything, or I'm gluing fabric to something. And it grabs quick, fast, and it generally doesn't make a mark on your material. It can with the really sheer stuff, but if you use white wet glue, you're probably going to get a lot more bleed through and marking. You're going to be able to see that you glued it. There's ways to hide that if that happens though, so don't worry. You can always layer it with more fabric. You can put little, bedazzly, crusty jewelry things on it. Some bling, hide it up. There's a lot of ways to do it. All right, here we go. Now, okay, I'll try this trick here. Okay, you stay there. Okay, oh, there we go, standing by on your own. Can you see that? Yeah, look at that. That wasn't planned, but it's working. Okay, I don't want to cover his nose. All right, here we go. Covering your nose? I'm trying not to cover your nose. I know it's not a nose, it's a beak nose, but I'm gonna get comments. It's not a nose. Birds don't have noses. I know, I can hear it coming. Oh, hedgehog, porcupine, here it comes. Lyndon Johnson, here it comes. Love it. You guys are awesome. Actually, I'm learning a lot from you guys, so I am open. I am open to learning, and I'm very open. I make a lot of mistakes, and but I like to learn from my mistakes, so it's fun. And there. Okay, that's kind of cute, right? If I want to put a little more glue down there, maybe I'm like, that's not quite glued down enough. That's kind of too flappy loo. We can just give it some more slappy loo here. Yeah, okay. There, that's better. Okay, you can stay out because your nose has to breathe, also known as beak. Okay, so we have this, and we have this. And now, oh, we already have that. Look at how we're cruising. We're doing great. Okay, so now we're going to put the tuckables. Let's make our little tuckables, and they're very easy to make. Or inside the pocket. Where's the stuff? I pulled it all out. Okay, so basically I took these 3 sheets of, this is like decorative paper, just decorative paper that came from AliExpress. Don't know the seller. But I will just cut this down to size. So let's see, I want it to go in and out easily. So up at the top, and then I need to come down to about that letter. Okay, so let me just go guillotine this. Hang on. Okay, so I had an idea, and let me show you the original one again. Where'd it go? With this one, I made these little oval tabs. They're 2-sided, and I just inked around each side and then glued them to the back and the front of each of these little cards. And I used this, but not everybody will have one of these paper punches, an oval paper punch by Fiskar, I think it is. But I think you can get these in Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something. But as I'm cutting this off, I cut the tops off. I thought, well, why don't I have these 3 little pieces left. Why don't I just make tabs out of these? And I'll make differing tabs. In other words, I won't put the same color on the same thing. Maybe I'll use this one here, and this one here. Okay, and we'll make tabs out of those. So let's do that. But let's first fancy this up a little bit. I'm just going to round the corners. This is not unnecessary. It's just kind of a fun little nice touch with the old, what's this thing? Crocodile Corner Chomper. There's a link down below if you're interested in this guy. He's very handy. He can cut through multiple thick pieces, stacks of papers easily. This little guy, he can pretty much cut through one sheet if you see one of these corner chompers. So this one is for light duty, and this one is more for heavy duty. And this one will also do light duty, but if you have a problem. And if you do put a really light piece of paper and it won't chomp, then you put a heavy piece of paper with the light paper, put it together, chomp, and then it will cut your light paper. So, I mean like a tissue paper or something, like a regular copy paper, that thing will cut no problem. Okay, so doing all that fun stuff, I think I'm going to ink in pink. I'm just going to ink in pink because I inked in brown there and I want a little contrast. Okay. All right, doing that quickly. Got one done. Where what time was? Oh yeah, we're doing great. It's gonna be perfect. Okay. I mean, perfect time-wise. I don't know if the project's going to be perfect. We always cross our fingers with the project, right? All right, almost done. Almost done. Okay, I got to do the backs too. Okay, just a little bit. If they're going to look at the back, I like to decorate the back as well. You don't have to decorate the backs. This is all just extra fun stuff, goofy stuff to play with. Let me find my pink again. I just need more pink, I think. There you are. There you are. This is worn lipstick. There's also a link down below if you're interested in that. Okay, now we're talking. Yeah, the Distress Oxides. See, this is a Distress Oxide. They seem to stay loaded with ink longer than the regular ones, or I don't know what it is, but I seem to personally have more luck with those. Was wondering if you guys feel the same way, or those of you who use it. I know a lot of us ran on the bandwagon and bought a bunch of, Distress Oxides when they came out. I have no right to buy any more ink. I have so much ink, it's ridiculous. Okay. But remember, if you don't have ink, you can use makeup and you can use shoe polish and just kind of think about what you do have. Pencil crayons. I mean, there's a lot of things with color in them, watercolors, stuff like that. It doesn't have to be expensive stuff. I mean, it's amazing what you can use and it will look amazing. All right, so let's just make a basic tab and we're not going to do anything fancy here. What are we going to do? All right, so let's cut off the edge. That's really short. Let me get a longer scissor. Nope, that's not it. Okay, I'll just use this. It's right here. Let's make them all the same size. We'll put the little, for some reason these have little O's in them. Do I want to keep the O's or no O's? No, we'll get rid of the O's. Oh, circles, that's what I mean. Okay, here we go. Boom, they're gone. Okay, so now I'm just going to fold them in half and these are going to be our tabs. Yes, our tabs of mystery. What do these tabs mean? Nobody knows, but they're going to let us know that there's something to be pulled out of those little pockets. All right, so now we're going to pick contrasting colors, right? Okay, there we go. That's kind of neat. Let's do that one. Just going to use some art glitter glue. And I'm going to put a bunch here. You see what I'm doing? Yep. Okay, now this is where I hope it works. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it. Don't leave it closed too long though, because it's going to grab. It's going to grab. Okay, pull it apart. And then I'm going to put it high on one. Maybe that's too far out, huh? I should stick it in more. It's going to be sticking way out. All right, well, we're here now. It's not going anywhere. That's the thing with this glue. It's you get like 10 seconds to decide, and then it is staying put. Yep. That's too long. I guess I could cut it. Let me test. All right. Oh, no, that's actually okay. Because these go in deeper than their depth. So they go deeper than their depth. That makes sense, huh? Okay, so we got that. That's good. One tab. Okay, we want to use different. Different. I'm going to go in the middle this time. All right, same thing. We're just going to ink it in. We're using our scraps. Isn't that great? Yeah, let's get through the stuff that we've been collecting for years. Let's constantly grab at the scrap pile and before we go pull out something else, you know how it is. Yep, go to that scrap pile and just stick your hand in there and pull. And you don't even have to look, just pull something out and use it. Yep, just like we did in the first weekly challenge of the Paper Outpost Facebook group. That's right, that was week 1 challenge. That was fun, just diving deep into your craft or your scrap box and pulling something out. Okay, I need one more of those. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Whew. Oh, thank goodness. All right, so you got to go this way. So we need to put one at the bottom. All right, let's put one at the bottom. All right, we are pretty much done here. We are home free Sally. We could do a few more little decorative things, but let's see. But you see how easy this is? It's just basically 3 envelopes, decorate the front, decorate the back, put some fabric on the spine if you want to do that. Not necessary. Hi, Holly. And just pick something that you'd like to tuck in the pockets or leave nothing at all and just leave it for the journal owner to tuck in the pockets as extra storage space. All right, let me close this up before we get an eruption volcano with that. Whoop, there we go. All right, so let's put these guys in here. Let's see, you can go in. You're nice and blue. That's pretty. Put you one. I guess I should probably put the tall one first. Oh, well, doesn't matter. 2, the middle one. All right, well, you're sticking out a little more, but that's okay. We'll just roll with it. And then 3. There. All right, we'll kind of leave them out so they're sort of somewhat even. There we go. And now, where's that thingy here? You could use one of these to wrap it upon itself, just for some decoration. And that would be very pretty. You don't have to use this. You could use more sari silk or some beautiful laces or threads or something like that. That would look very pretty. We could do some more adornment on here. Boop-a-doo. Where is it? Put it away. Hang on, I got it. Okay, I have these little guys. I don't really recall where I got these. Maybe Walmart. Maybe came in a grab bag from Goodwill. Not 100% sure. Okay, put that there. I don't think I'm going to put words on this one. I'm just going to leave this one as is with just the field guide pages. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to call that little one done. And he's got his little brother here, looking very cute. Tuck you back in, and here's your little cards that are all in the pockets. There we go. So you too can make these fun little envelope, triple envelope notebooks or little booklets. They're very easy, very cute to make. It's a classic idea. Lots of ideas on these out there. So please have some fun. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. This was a lot of fun for me to share this idea with you. I love crafting with you guys. We have lots of fun here. All the links are down below if you want to see any products that are my favorites or tools. They're all linked down below. The podcast is running. We've got all sorts of things going on. The Facebook group is running, so come on over and join that. I'm on Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And so yeah, so thanks very much. I mean, it's really awesome. Thank you very much for interacting with me. I love hearing from you, and I love seeing your projects and what you're making and what you're creating and how you're sharing your tips and tricks and stuff like that and ideas. So thank you so much for that. Happy crafting. Fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Till next time, see you.